What's going on, everybody? Cool Kid 93 here. I've been meaning to make this video for the longest time, but I've been procrastinating, so here we are, and I am finally making this video. I kind of just wanted to talk about, my thoughts on Dragon Ball FighterZ overall, and, the season pass stuff, and yeah, that's about it. So, for those that have been following my channel probably since, I first started, y'all know how long I've been waiting on a DBZ game, an actual fighting game, surrounded, revolving around DBZ characters. And I've been waiting probably about since Burst Limit dropped. And y'all know how long it's been since Burst Limit been out. At a certain point, I just gave up after a while. I'm sure others feel the same way or felt the same way, all these Raging Blasts and, Xenoverse and all this extra stuff, it was just all leaning towards, the casuals, in which nothing is wrong, but I felt like at a point they just kind of, just forgot about the hardcore fans and the ones that wish they, kind of take DBZ a bit more serious, So I am very happy that we finally getting it, and just the level of detail with this game, the presentation, the coloring, even small details like Android 18, and 17. So Android 17 in the show, when 18 was about to fight Vegeta, if I remember it right. It's been a long time. 17 told, Trunks, Tien, everybody that, told them not to jump in, or else he's gonna jump in. And the assist on this game has Android 17 doing exactly that. Like, he will sit there, he'll come on the screen and just sit there and watch you fight. And if an assist comes in, he does like a little counter attack. And I feel like, that level of detail is like spread out, throughout the entire game. And it's such a beautiful thing to see, like how much effort and time they put into this game and not rushing it out. And like I said earlier, just the coloring of the game and just kind of how it pop out, it really kind of just brings it to life for me. That's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't buy Marvel, minus the roster. It's just the game itself just didn't really pop out to me. And I'm kind of getting that age where I just want to buy stuff that I know I'm going to play. And I definitely feel like these, this is one of the games that I definitely will play. This has been a decade in the making for me. I've been waiting years for this kind of game, and I'm so happy that I'm, alive to actually see this, and Lord willing, be alive years, and beyond still playing this. And, another thing that I hope, I ain't get a chance to really play too much of it in the beta because they ain't really have, training room in there. You just have to jump right in and play. One thing I do hope is that the combo system is, pretty in depth. Is variety in combos, characters. Combos won't look like the next character. Like, y'all know what I mean. I'm probably not putting it together right, but y'all know what I mean. And it's some combo videos I have seen. People was going crazy with Krillin, Cell, Gohan. I feel like as time go on, of course, once the game come out, that's the good thing about these team games. You can kind of like mix up these combos and things like that. Things that naturally one combo, it might work with a certain character or a team. So I have high hopes for the combo system. That's one thing with me. I like my combos. I like being flashy. I like optimizing and being flashy all at once. And, that's all I hope from the game. And what I also hope is that Go Teams get announced. I've been waiting on Go Teams to get announced for the longest. And I hope to see some fusion characters and some super characters. Hopefully GT too. I know too many people, not too many people high on GT, but GT has some cool characters, so hopefully they add them down the line. And I want to talk about before I talk about the season pass, I want to talk about Captain Ginyu and Nappa. Nappa, I don't really care too much about. It's cool that he got the Cyberman in his moveset, but it's whatever on Nappa. Ginyu, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty cool that Ginyu has the whole Ginyu Force as part of his moveset. I feel like that is so cool to me. And the fact that he got, you know, the body change in this game too, I can already tell that I'm gonna be salty. Cause that somebody gonna hit me with that in tournament. Y'all mark my words. Somebody gonna be real good with Ginyu and hit the body change on me in a tournament. That's why I'm gonna make sure to learn Captain Ginyu, just in case somebody hit me with body switch. I still know how to play with him. But I'm also happy about the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. They fight entirely different from they Super Saiyan versions. And Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta just fights like his attacks and everything is just vicious and brutal. That's why I can't wait to play with him. My team so far, I'm thinking, is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Gohan. I don't know who my third one might be, but kind of got off track a little bit. So the season pass, I feel like the season pass is not really that big of a deal because I feel like $35 for 8 characters is pretty good to me. And it all depends, for me, this I kind of lay out if I, put on for a season pass. I look at the game itself and think about like whether or not the developers actually really, putting their heart and soul into, the game itself, and you really like the game overall and you want to support it. And unfortunately this is, people that hate the DLC, season pass, all that stuff, it's not going away. It's too big of a thing nowadays, so it's gonna be around for a while, unless, people just start talking with their pockets, and they start making a big dent into these, big developing companies. But, for me, I feel like, this game in particular, they definitely, I'll definitely support this game all the way through because this, for one, this has been a game I've been waiting for years, and the game itself is amazing. Even just a little bit of time I've been playing the beta, and you can tell that, for me personally, I can tell that they've been, putting their heart and soul into this game. You can see the passion on them, the developers when they talking about it. And you can just see, like I was talking about earlier, the level of detail, the small details in this game is ridiculous. And I feel like, the money won't be wasted. And like I say, 8 characters for $35, that's pretty good. And the only thing is I kind of wish that they, these developers, they announced the fighters ahead of time, the characters. I feel like that'll go over better than just saying 8 characters and, we'll never know who they are. Because what if them 8 characters is somebody that you will never play with and you just spent $35 for nothing? But I guess the flip side of it also is that you'll be able to kind of practice against them, because these new characters come out and then you won't have them. So I'll say it's kind of a pro and a con to it, but just want y'all to know that I will be putting up content for this game, of course. I did it for Xenoverse and things like that, so I'm definitely putting up content for this game, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Oh. Android 18 Ultimate is classic, but thank y'all for watching, and see y'all in January for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Well, I'll still be uploading stuff, for DBZ FighterZ, but peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching and listening.